morning and welcome to video number 56 of me growing out my beard. Today I will be ranking and rating my top 20 favorite drum lines for Percussion World Championships in Dayton, Ohio. Now I'm sure I have some viewers watching this that don't know what this event even is. So basically it's drums in a gym marching around with an artistic storytelling element. And everybody is wearing really tight spandex and it's the best thing ever. Not the spandex part, okay? The drumming part. That's the best thing ever. You'll see. But before we get into it, make sure that you click that subscribe button, ring that Liberty Bell, and click that like button. I am currently the second most subscribed EMC channel, and when I become number 1, I will make a very special video. Okay, let's go judge people. Number 20, Zionsville Community High School. So for this one, the front ensemble, they were split into all four corners of the floor, which is not common at all. Okay, normally the front ensemble, they're, in the front of the ensemble. It looked like some of them had in-ears. I guess they were listening to some kind of reference for timing. I don't know the exact method of how they made this whole thing work, but well, they did a fantastic job with it. I definitely liked their mobile kick drum setup. I thought that added a very cool visual element, and they looked like suitcases. I think that was the whole point of it. Although the whole time I was waiting for them to open the kick drum suitcases and pull out some luggage, but that never happened. That might be a cool idea for the next R David R video. And I definitely appreciated when all the snare drums played tenors instead, because you always need more tenors. Number 19, Broken City. These guys just play really, really well together. I thought it was one of the cleanest shows of the entire night. I thought it was really impressive how they had a lot of sections where they were just like cold roll or cold single stroke roll attacks. That stuff is no joke. It's really difficult. And also the use of the single drag to end every single snare feature. Okay, that just warmed my heart every time that happened. Number 18, Veritas. Now this show didn't even make it past prelims, okay? They got cut. I always hate when that happens, like when one of my favorite shows is, scored really poorly. That always sucks. We are literally rocking and rolling. We got swings, we got tilting boards, and we got flipping tenor drummers. That crap is super hard, okay? I would know. I've tried something similar. And this girl climbs a ridiculously high ladder at the end of the show, which was quite terrifying, but it was definitely also very exciting. Number 17, Q2. So we start out by carrying our negative emotions around attached to us. And I was honestly wondering the whole time if the members, they each got to choose which emotion represented them. I thought that would be pretty interesting if they got to pick themselves. Which negative emotion would I be if I was in this show? Compose an honest comment. But as the show goes on, we drop our negative feelings and we end with a very positive message. And I definitely liked the reverse tenor drumming feature. That was pretty cool too. Number 16, Infinity 2. We start with a terrible boat crash that lands us on a very mysterious island. And after some exploring, we find the legendary fountain. And drinking the water from this fountain, that keeps our cast and crew alive, but the main character must return something for this. Yeah, this takes a dark twist. Our character dies at the end. I thought the show had a really cool storyline and was very fun to follow along with. Number 15, Cap City 2. So here we have an environmentally friendly show. So as the show goes on, we are dumping more and more plastic trash onto the floor. which was oddly satisfying to watch, all this trash getting kicked all over the place as you're marching. Like, good job to everyone for not tripping over that stuff. And also, good job not kicking a piece of plastic over the penalty line. Okay, that would have probably been bad. But all that trash made the show very, very interesting and really cool, okay? It makes me want to dump a bunch of trash into the ocean just to make it more exciting. I was also intrigued how they got off the floor. They just swallow up all of that trash onto the mat and carry it out. I'm sure that's not too fun cleaning all that up afterwards. Number 14, Infinity. Here we have a giant wooden clock hand, and this determines which direction in time we are traveling. It took me a couple of views of this show to realize this, but as we are going throughout the show, and then the clock hand goes the opposite way, they play the parts they just played literally backwards, and they march the drill backwards in reverse. Very intriguing and interesting stuff here. Number 13, United Percussion. This show was very visually intriguing. We had really bright lights going on, and sitting there live in the audience, it was honestly kind of overwhelmingly bright, which kind of made it better. And we had some cool / creepy visuals on the screen to let us know that the world is indeed watching everything that is happening. I definitely like the tenor feature behind the camera, and the tenor cymbal pitch bend. This was epic, and I've never seen this done like that before. Also, United Percussion is my home team. I marched there for 4 years straight back in the day, so it's good to see them still out there kicking some butt. Number 12, Chino Hills High School. In this show, we are emotionally fenced in and separated using these big, huge freaking fence props. This looks absolutely amazing. And these kids play extremely, extremely well. Some of these high school groups, it's hard to believe that these kids are so young and they're playing at such a high level. It's really cool to see. And this show had a very positive message to it. As we went on, we realized that we are not so different from everyone else, and self-acceptance and clean beats are all you need in life. Number 11, Matrix. This is another super bright and blinding one, which being there live in the audience, it was pretty epic. In fact, they had audience participation built into this show. Everyone was holding up little LED lights and adding to the visual effect. See, look, there's me holding my light. That's me, it's totally me. But I thought the most impressive part of this show was the staging of the front ensemble. We can't even really call it a front ensemble. They were basically marching, okay? They were getting staged all over the floor, which is definitely very, very challenging in itself. Number 10, River City Rhythm. So here we have some lumberjacks hard at work with their big timber, And of course we have our protester trying to stop all of these beats and all of this lumberjacking. But I think she needs some friends to help with the cause, okay? She's not doing much by herself. But the lumberjacks complete their work. They turn the trees into a parking lot. Now, does this count as lot videos? You know, like playing in the lot? Drumline dad jokes there. But yeah, the parking lot part was definitely really lit. I enjoyed that, alright? It makes me want to chop down all of the trees. Number 9, Music City Mystique. We're taking a trip down south, and this show is fire. Literally, it's like super hot out. That's the idea. In fact, the entire front ensemble plays harmonica, although I don't know if we're actually hearing all of the harmonicas. Definitely the one guy who's mic'd. And there was also an epic washboard solo. Oh, amen to that. Number 8. Triple Crown. Yes, another lumberjack show. Apparently I like lumberjack shows because 2 of them got into this list. We start out with our mystery drink. Don't drink and drum, kids, okay? That's the moral of this story. Unless you're this dude, okay? He's pretty good at it somehow. This show was really, really hilarious and packed full of memes. We got Sack Squatch out here totally jamming. I hope the judges can appreciate the memes as much as I did. Although maybe not, because this show scored kinda low. But well, I appreciate you, Triple Crown. Number 7. Sparkman High School. We are taking a spelunking adventure down in the cave of death and despair. I love death and despair. Here we meet up with a bunch of drumming skeletons, and apparently drumming skeletons don't like to be disturbed, because they attack our main character and turn him into one of them. It's like The Walking Dead, but with skeletons and drums. I thought the music of the show was really cool as well. They played that Aha song, just like that zombie Drumline show. That was one of my favorite shows also. And most importantly, we can't forget about the epic flub drum feature. This was by far the best flub drum feature I've ever seen in a Drumline show. Number 6. Pulse Percussion. This show was super visually exciting. There was all kinds of circular props and swinging balls and amazingness. And these guys played exceptionally clean. They had really difficult parts and just nailed every single one of them. Number 5. Cap City Percussion. We got the mama lions protecting the cubs from the evil hyenas. And this show goes hard, okay? There is death and gore. It is insane. It is amazing. The playing is just super aggressive. The guitar guy is absolutely epic. I think this is the closest thing you'll get to like a live action drumming version of The Lion King. And at the end, Mama Lion, she dies protecting little Simba. Ooh, do we get part 2 next year where Simba grows up and takes revenge? I don't know. Number 4. Dartmouth High School. We're taking a trip back to ancient Greece here, and we got Medusa on the violin, but don't be fooled, she will kill you with just one look. Once again, it's hard to believe that these kids are so young, okay? This group was crazy clean. I definitely appreciated the snare feature that was just 16 candy apples in a row. And I can't talk about this show without mentioning the drum set player. My goodness, dude, this guy stole the show. This drum set player is absolutely crazy. Number 3, Motor City Percussion. So if the Blue Man Group's entire extended family were to perform in the show, this is what it would look like. And I absolutely love it. We got all the wacky antics that the Blue Man Group does in their actual show. We got all kinds of unique instruments like the giant slapstick, although my giant slapstick is a little bit bigger. And the rubber chicken even got a feature. I honestly felt like this show was just designed specifically for me, okay? Of course it's gonna be high up on my list. I love this kind of stuff. And I gotta say, these 5 PVC pipe stages, that probably took forever to build, so good job to Motor City for doing all that. Although I guess the judges didn't like it as much as I do, because they got dead last place in the independent open category. Well, I certainly liked it a lot. I thought it was creative and interesting and hilarious. Very nicely done. Number 2, Rhythm X. Now this is my kind of art. Drums in a box. Not to be confused with in a box, which Rhythm X has covered that in songs in the past. But this year we're going with a mashup of Nirvana songs. I thought the music was super cool and really well arranged. And we can't forget about Cymbal Juggling Guy, okay? This was high-risk insanity, and everyone in the audience loved it, alright? This whole show, it made the place blow up. Rhythm X certainly knows how to write effective and crowd-pleasing shows, and this is definitely one of them. Number 1, my favorite show, Avon High School. Usually band kids and sports don't mix too well, but well, this is the exception, okay? This was absolutely amazing. We're out here training for the big match, and we got snare drums doing the Rocky thing, running up and down the stairs, playing triplet rolls, and that's really freaking hard to do, okay? They make it look easy, okay? I would know. I tried doing this a few times. It took me a minute. And I was definitely impressed with this boxing bag snare split solo. Like, this must have taken forever to figure out how to do that. Yeah, this was just a super cool and really fun show to watch, and hey, look at that, they won! Oh my goodness, my favorite show actually won. Oh, that's the best when that happens. Okay, well there you go, my top 20 favorite drum lines from 2022. If you would like a more in-depth look, you can check out my Dayton vlog. I will leave the link for that in the description. And if your drumline did not make it into my top 20 list, make sure you get really offended and compose a comment and let me know why your drumline should have made it into this video. And also make sure that you click that subscribe button, ring that Liberty Bell, and click that like button. Thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. If you are able to, please consider going over there to make a donation. It will help the channel out a whole lot. And also consider buying a custom t-shirt, such as this one. I will leave that link in the description. And have a good morning.